Hello, welcome to English Speaking with Oliswa. So, today we are going to look at two confusing words in English. These words are fun and funny. So, what is the difference between the two? Fun is a noun that refers to the enjoyment, amusement, and pleasure that is derived from an activity. However, it is subjective from person to person because what might be fun for me might not be fun for you. So, going hiking or playing sports is fun for me, but watching movies and staying indoors is fun for you. So, the second word, funny. Now, funny is an adjective that refers to or is related to humor or laughter. So, it describes something that is amusing, comical, or causing laughter. Watching a funny scene in a movie is funny. It causes people to laugh. A comedian tells a joke that is funny. So, just like fun, funny is also subjective because what you might find funny, I might not. So, these words confuse many of my students because when it comes to using these words, they have a difficulty knowing when and how to use them. So, we are going to look at some examples of how you can use these words in everyday speaking. And then towards the end, we are going to do an exercise where I'm going to give you an opportunity to answer the questions. So it's going to be fill in the gap type of questions. And then you can tell me in the comments below what you thought of the questions and whether you found it to be easy to differentiate between the two words. So, before we go to the exercise, let's look at some examples of how to use these words. Number one, we can say, it is fun working for him, or it is fun to work with him. So we can use this word to show that working with somebody or working for somebody is enjoyable. It is pleasant. So, number two, if you have fun, you enjoy yourself. So, playing sports may be fun for you. So, I can say, I have fun when I play basketball, or I have fun when I play soccer. We can also use fun to show how the activity that we did with our friends was. So, for example, we can say we had fun at the movies, meaning going to the movies with friends was fun. We had a good time. We enjoyed being at the movies. Let's go to look at activities of how we can use funny when making sentences. We can say, she tells funny stories, meaning every time she tells us stories, it always makes us laugh, or it's very comical or humorous. Number two, we can say, you can also say something is funny when it is strange, surprising, or puzzling. So, if nobody can understand exactly what something means, some people can say it's funny because nobody understands what it means. So now, before we get to the exercise, let's just recap. So, in summary, fun is about the positive feeling that you get from an activity or from doing something. While funny, on the other hand, relates to humor and the ability to cause laughter or amusement in others. So, if you are able to make people laugh by telling them a story or by doing something, maybe acting out or something like that, so you cause them to laugh. So, for example, many times activities or experiences that are considered fun can also involve elements of humor or laughter. So, for example, watching a movie with friends is fun. However, if it's a comedy or if it's a funny movie, then we are able to combine the two words. So if we were to make sentences, we would say, it was fun watching a movie with my friends. The movie was funny because it was a comedy. So now we have used both these words in one example. Now, let us go to the exercise. So I'm going to read or I'm going to say the question, and then I'm going to give you a few seconds to answer, and then I am going to give the answer. And then you can tell me in the comments below how many you got right and how many you got wrong. Question number 1. Playing board games with friends is always is it always fun or is it always funny? The correct answer is fun. Playing board games with friends is fun. So, because the activity is enjoyable. So we use fun because it's to show that the activity is enjoyable. So we enjoy playing board games with friends. Let's go to question number 2. The comedian's jokes were so that the entire audience was in stitches. Fun or funny? Funny. So the comedian's jokes were so funny that the entire audience was in stitches. So being in stitches means laughing hysterically. So when you laugh too much, some people can refer to that as being in stitches. So it's just another phrase to show that someone is laughing really hard. So when someone tells a joke, so that causes laughter. So that is humor. So that is why we use funny. So the comedian's jokes were so funny. Number 3. Roller coasters are so to ride, especially at the amusement park. Fun or funny? So the correct answer is fun because it's the activity. So riding roller coasters is fun. It is something that we do that in turn brings us enjoyment. So it's something that we can enjoy. Number 4, the children couldn't stop laughing at the antics of the clown. The fun antics or the funny antics of the clown? Funny. So funny. So it's the funny antics of the clown because remember, it's causing the children to laugh. So it's creating humor. That is why it is funny. Number 5 and final question. We had a time at the beach, building sandcastles and playing in the waves. Fun or funny? Fun. So we had a fun time at the beach, building sandcastles and playing in the waves. So the activity of building sandcastles and playing in the waves, it caused a pleasant feeling for the people that were at the beach. It was enjoyable. So that is why we use fun. So we are going to stop there for today, but don't forget to write a comment to tell me how you did in these 5 questions and whether you now understand the difference between the two words. Thank you for watching. See you next time.